Hey guys, and welcome to a really special video where I'm gonna be showing you YouTube channels in Russian you can use for your learning process and just to enjoy the Russian language and life in general. I made a list of YouTube channels for different tastes you might like. They are not about education, they are about history, movies, humor, even poetry, traveling, and so on. You'll see what I've prepared for you. Let's get started. And the first thing we will be looking at is called Моя планета. It's a YouTube channel. It's written «Самый популярный познавательный канал о путешествиях». So it's about traveling and it's in Russian. Let's look at playlists. And what I like about this channel that you can really enjoy Russian nature. Let's look, for example, at Планета Тайга.
Именно такой была наша планета, когда первые отряды казаков.
И вот эта скоба, которая еще скрепляет два оставшихся дерева, то их можно было бы принять просто за груду сваленных ветром.
You see, they share their experience about traveling in Russia, and not only in Russia, but unfortunately there is no subtitles. I think just you can find auto-generated. Yeah, unfortunately. But Моя планета is nice. Let's look really quickly what do they have for us. So they have Планета на двоих, like for two people. They have Чужие в городе. It's Russian traveling all over around the world. And you have this nice Планета Тайга, or even you see about animals, Планета собак. You have historical things like Земля героев, the ground of heroes.
Несмотря на, казалось бы, несомненную победу Джангра, счастье и процветание в бомбе постоянно оказывались под угрозой. Богатырю не приходилось долго отдыхать, почти всю остальную жизнь он и его сподвижники провели в боях с разными злыми силами.
Historical stuff. I think it comes from Россия-1 TV channel. But if you are interested in Russians traveling and more like vlogging, I would recommend you two channels. The first one is called Поехавший. This guy, what he does is he's traveling around the world, and you can have Africa, Asia, Russia playlists, even Chechnya, which is rare. You can see him.
Привет, дорогой друг. Меня зовут Миша Ронкайнен, и сейчас я буду извиняться за свой ролик из Чечни, который опубликовал 5 дней назад.
Okay, here he's making excuses about his Chechen video that he made about Chechnya. If you're curious, if you're interested, you can watch Поехавший. And the most popular guy is Alexander Kondrashov. He has more than 1 million subscribers. And again, in his playlists, you can find all kinds of traveling. Maldives, again Africa, and what is good is Alexander Kondrashov has a lot of subtitles. Some of the videos has English subtitles, some of them...
Я поэтому говорю, давай перекус возьмем небольшой, с вином посидим сейчас на пляже. А вечером пойдем хорошо поедим, там пасты какой-нибудь.
Okay, this one doesn't have subtitles, but in general, I saw a lot of his videos with subtitles. Either English or Russian. Maybe he started to make them not so long time ago. So, remember this guy, Alexander Kondrashov. But it all depends on your tastes. If you like this guy, yeah, you watch this guy. If you don't like this guy, you don't watch him. Choose another one, yeah? These were 3 channels about traveling. Now let's get to not just history. Actually, this Arzamas channel is all about, let's look at playlists. Russian culture, Russian history. They are talking about Russian, for example, kinotheater is Russian cinema. They are talking about Russian poetry, Russian literature. You see, русская литература. Unfortunately, there is no subtitles here. But you can, even there is this Россия глазами иностранцев, Russia in the eyes of foreigners. And these are their best videos. For example, Ancient Rome for 20 minutes. They're educational, entertaining, and interestingly, they have Russian subtitles. Look.
Потомках латыни. Сегодня это полмира. Для древних римлян же вообще весь цивилизованный мир умещался в границы их государства.
Okay, but it's still for advanced learners because they speak fast and the language is complicated. If you are interested in Russian cuisine, in Russian meals, the most popular channel is called Готовим дома, 500,000 subscribers, and in playlists you can see the starters, закуски, супы, супы на каждый день, soups for every day. I'm getting hungry.
Вы на канале Готовим
Let's
дома.
look at this one, for example.
Сегодня приготовим сливочный суп с фаршем. Если вам надоели обычные супы, то очень рекомендую приготовить этот нежный и необычный суп.
A lot of soups, and I'm sure it's yummy because they have a lot of subscribers and likes. So if you one day you want to cook some Russian meal, why not? You can use this channel, and it's interesting because you see the list of ingredients, so you can try to buy this all or just to learn some cooking vocabulary, yeah? And we are getting to Russian series. And Russian modern series are all on the channel which is called Star Media. They have million and something, like more than 1.5 million subscribers. And what is nice about this channel? Let's look at the playlists. You have Russian modern series. For example, me and my husband, we watched you have Hity. It's like the most popular ones. For example, Метод Фрейда is one of the well-known and famous. And normally you have Russian and English subtitles, so you choose Russian or English. For example, with my husband, as I said, we watched Остров ненужных людей, the island of unwanted people, and we were watching it with English subtitles. Interestingly, my husband liked it because he was following the storyline, and also he picked up some Russian phrases. It's nice. Let's try with English subtitles just to illustrate. Okay. Will they speak? The chocolate is really hot. Шоколад действительно горячий. Yeah, if you noticed what she said. Let's continue a little bit. It is. Okay, so even if you are watching with English subtitles, you can enjoy the storyline and you can pick up Russian intonation, Russian way of speaking, which is nice. So Star Media is your choice for Russian modern series. I'm not talking about Soviet movies. If you are interested in Soviet movies, you just type in YouTube Soviet movies with English subtitles, and there are a lot of playlists for Soviet movies with English subtitles. And we are getting to the most famous Russian talk show. It's like Ellen's in America, I guess, and in Russia it's called Вечерний Ургант. Ivan Urgant is the host, and he is a funny guy. There is a lot of humor. You can see in playlists. It's like seasons. For example, season 10, yeah, there are a lot of foreign guests. That's why it's interesting. Let's just look fast at one of the episodes. And you see Antonio Banderas. You can often see here in foreign guests, and it's interesting because a lot of famous people visit Ivan Urgant, and there is a lot of humor. He is joking around all the time.
Вихряться. Вот фотография его.
I like the picture of a guy whose hair вихрятся. But this kind of talk show is for advanced learners, because when you start getting a joke in your target language, it means that you are already advanced. Yeah, because being able to make jokes and to get jokes on the language you learn is a good sign. And we are moving on. I'm gonna show you the most famous Russian news channel. It's a TV channel NTV. They have 4 and almost 500,000 subscribers. And in playlists you can see all that is happening on this TV channel. Not just news. Сериалы и фильмы, TV series and movies, популярные передачи, some shows, новости and аналитика. This is news and analytics about news. So you can see just новости. Unfortunately, there is no subtitles, as far as I remember.
Получили награды от Министерства обороны. Целый месяц они работали в крайне сложных условиях, сражались со стихией.
Looks like this, but you also can read below, as you see, you can read.
И победили, доказав, что человеку военному под силу практически все. Была бы команда. Александр Конечный, Смирнов,
But what is going below is not actually what he's saying. But still, you can listen to news if you are interested. Also, there are other news channels. Россия-1, Первый канал. I will put them all in the description of this video. And we are moving on to poetry channels, which are my favorite. The first one is Masha Matvichuk. She is really, really special. She recites poetry nicely. If you are interested in poetry, you would love her. And what is good about poetry? You can, normally, you can find the text in the video description. I just wanted to show you something. Let's get to this, what was before? This one. This one is the letter of Tatiana to Onegin, and you can find, as I said, the text in the video description. So you see текст стихотворения, so you can download it or open it in another window, and then you can listen to her and read alone, and even follow the intonation. Let's look at it.
Пишу. Чего же более? Что я могу еще сказать? Теперь я знаю, у вашей воли меня презрением наказать.
If you like Masha, watch Masha, but there is one more channel, which is Anna Yegoyan, and she's not Russian, she's Armenian as far as I know, but she's quite popular. She has 500,000 subscribers, a lot of poetry, recitments, like she recited a lot of things. There was a Mucha. I just will show you one thing so you can see how she is.
Зачем? И о чем говорить? Всю душу с любовью, с мечтами. Все сердце пытаться раскрыть.
Okay. So this was 2 channels about poetry, and we are finishing our list of YouTube channels you can use for learning with humor. The most famous Russian stand-up comedy is Comedy Club. It was presented on the TV channel TNT, and it got so popular. So these guys have a lot of seasons. You can see, let's look at playlists again, and let's randomly choose anything. Look, for example, 12 сезон, 12.
Показывает кинокомпания Warner Brothers. Сочи, пятница 13. Гостиница Адлер.
Okay, unfortunately there is no subtitles. You can use Russian auto-generated ones. It would help a little. Look.
Дом номер 13, подъезд 13, этаж 13.
You see, so you can read подъезд 13, этаж 13. These guys are a lot of fun, but again, they suit for advanced learners because first, the humor, sometimes even Russians don't get it, and the language is advanced, again, complicated, and also there are a lot of adult humor for adults. So, I hope, guys, that this list will help you to be immersed more in the Russian language, because you now can choose YouTube channels in Russian according to your interests. If you have any suggestions, just put a comment in the under this video, and I could recommend you some channels in other areas maybe that I forgot to cover, okay? So just let me know if you're interested in something else, and I hope that it will help you improve your Russian. See you!